and I'm forced to embrace technology. The only thing when I started this I have is the phone I'm recording on now, and I've done everything on that. This computer is my husband's gaming computer that I have to borrow now because I'm now moving over more to that. So yes, it's getting me to embrace technology. I have bought a Niwa. It's a vlogging kit. And it's actually too technical for me. So I'm still learning how to use it, and hopefully I'll be updating you when I've actually learned how to use it. And also the biggest thing that I've got from this is the community. Wow, the subscribers, thank you. You know, you're investing in me, you know, and I feel privileged to be able to talk to you. I lost my best friend not too long ago, and I used to talk to her about everything. I'm afraid now I'm talking to you, but the community is so uplifting. The likes you give, it gives me a well in my heart that perhaps I'm on the right track. I know I'm not great at the moment. I'm 4 weeks in. I'm on, like, literally climbing Mount Everest technology wise, and I'm driving my whole family mad because I keep asking them questions, and they're like, "Mum, you've never been interested in technology." And I said, well, I've got to learn it because this is the future, and this is the only way you can get out there. So now to the bad. Well, recording, time loss, and the grind. Let me tell you about time. It takes me about 14 hours to do a 30. Sorry, not haven't even done a 30-minute yet. That'd probably take me a week. But takes me 14 hours to do a 7.5-minute video. I have multiple stops. The dog will bark. The post will come. A jet will go over because we live near some RAF bases. And, you know, just normal life gets in the way. Well, the children say, "I'm hungry," you know, and I'm filming. I'm just like, oh, you know, it takes so long. And the editing, you know, I always said I'm going to be real and unfiltered and unedited. Well, you can't be like that if you're starting a YouTube vlogging channel. Billions of people upload a day, and you have to somehow get the algorithm, didn't know about the algorithm word, to get you noticed. And as you saw on the computer, you can see your analytics, didn't know that word. That basically tells you how long someone's watching it, when people drop off, and generally you can tell by what they think of it. You know, and as I say, I spent 7 hours on a YouTube short the other day. The YouTube short was only about 1 minute 30 seconds, and I lost it. I lost it on my phone. My storage on my phone was getting short, and I had to delete some stuff, and I must have deleted it. I had my head on my hands. I could have cried. To this day, I still haven't found it. One day I'll do it again. But yes, loss, save stuff. As I say, I'm moving over more to a computer now. You can do quite a bit on your phone, and a lot of people do. But I'm finding I may need to get a computer in the future. But we are in a cost of living crisis, and I've done this whole YouTube channel on a minuscule budget. As I say, I bought that vlogging kit basically because I need a tripod thing and something to hold the phone, because I was sticking my phone on a log or in a tree and it wasn't quite satisfactory. So yes, now on to tech. Well, I'm on a crash course. You will be on a crash course if you decide to go down this route. It is crazy the amount of technology you need. Imagine filming a blockbuster film. You know, you have editors, you have script writers, you have actors, you have music, lighting, sound directors. You know, you are all this all wrapped up in one. So you have to learn technology quickly. I've had to learn a lot about AI. AI does help, but I don't want to use it that much because I always want to stick to who I am and what I have to say, and the people that are investing and subscribe to me are watching and liking my videos. So I owe it to them to keep real and keep true to myself. Lighting and sound. Them I hate. They are my gremlins. I call them my gremlins. I've been orange. I've been pasty white. I've been barely seen in a video. Sound, well, it sometimes sounds like I'm talking in a tin can or through a glass bottle. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm 4 weeks in, and yeah, that's the bad part of it. You can't just talk as if you're talking to you right there. You know, I'm talking through a digital device, and the sound may not be what I am. Now to the ugly. Well, yes, at times throughout this month, I have felt like a fraud. I've always said that I want to be real, unedited and unfiltered. But in this process, you learn that albeit you can say what you want to say and talk about what you want to talk about, you do have to filter it. There are a lot of bad words out there, banned words out there. And, you know, there's a lot of editing to be done, and you can't always show what you want to show. And it doesn't always come across in the way you meant it. It's like sending a text. Sometimes you can't feel the tone. That's when you do a video and you think, well, that's not what I had planned. So yeah, that's the ugly side of it. But accepting that you're on a journey, and that ultimately you'll be able to get everything across because you've got the knowledge to cut and edit and filter and everything. And also, well, at 3 weeks, I had a bit of a burnout. I was blogging away, I was out and about, and everything was going in a mess. You know, the house was becoming a mess. The dog was getting walked, and I was filming while I was walking her, and obviously she takes a priority. I've got children at home, I've got children back for university, and I've got a husband as well. So, you know, I had a bit of a burnout at 3 weeks. I sat back and I thought, well, is this what I want to do? Is it worth it? Is it worth all the stress of the editing and the uploading and the filming and everything? Well, first of all, my lessons learnt. Well, the lessons I learned, first of all, is to sort of plan your week like you're working, but you're not working. So plan your week. You don't want to be doing this all day, every day. As I say, it takes about 14 hours. So now to do a 7.5 minute video. So I'm going to allow 3 days out my week now. And then that's where I'll do the sort of the filming and editing and uploading. So that'll be 3 days a week, and the rest of the week is mine, or answering any odd questions from my supporters out there like yourself. And script and bullet points. Well, I always said I was going to be unedited and unfiltered. Wow, did I learn a lesson there. You do have to filter, you do have to edit. Some people read off a script or a screen where all the words go down. Some people use bullet points. I use bullet points. I try not to look down. I have them under my phone at the moment. I try not to go like that, but I'm sure I do sometimes. I am trying to get better. I practice. This is actually edit number 9 or 10. So this is not too bad, but that's because the children are out, the husband's at work, and I've actually got a few hours peace. So yeah, I've learned that use bullet points. It does help. It jogs your memory, and then you can talk about what you want to talk about. And, you know, get over, you know that you're in a hellish crash course at the moment. And, but you have to be willing to be bad before you get better. I am in the probably bad bit, working towards getting better. I'm on a very steep learning curve with computers and everything, and technology and editing and filming and speaking. If you notice, I look around a lot. I'm trying to train my eyes more just to keep straight, as other professional polished YouTubers do. But we're only 4 weeks in. Would I do this 4 weeks again, and am I going to carry on? That's an easy one. Yes. I am really enjoying it when I'm not stressed out my tiny head and losing things. I am really, really enjoying it. The community that you can see out there, I just think it's amazing. And the viewers, the subscribers and the likes, that drives me forward. Also because, well, I like to chat, in case you hadn't noticed. But if you're thinking of doing it. Some people say, oh, YouTube's awash with vloggers, you know, every other video's a vlogger. You know, if you're real and if you're relatable, I think you can, you can make it. You know, I am not reaching for the stars. I hope to get and increase a community one day. But at the moment, I'm just learning a trade and trying to get better at it. And hopefully, eventually, one day, if you're still with me, you'll see me grow. Talking about that, I'll be back in a month's time, and hopefully I've improved a bit. Well, it's for you to judge. Anyway, thank you for watching if you stayed this far. Really appreciate it. And thanks to all of you. Thank you.